FalCAN's Community Service Team Report. Our team members are Casey Babb, who is also the team leader, Hannah Bundy, who served as the team's facilitator, Allie Moore, the team reporter, Melanie Harvey, Stephen Carter, Ashley Ludwig, Josh Turnwald, Sean Murphy, Paula Saez, and Damian Castano.
This semester, our group members came to class on the first day and were tasked with forming a team to work with for the rest of the semester. We met, came up with a team named FalCAN, and then had to begin thinking about whether we wanted to work on a rich media project or a service learning project.
The group decided to complete a service learning project and work with Teddy's Rescue Dog Shelter to promote adoption and raise awareness in our community. In this presentation, we will scan the situation we were presented with, diagnose the main problem, describe our intervention and action steps, evaluate the impact we made, and transfer what we have learned to our future careers.
The people involved with our service learning project were the members of FalCAN, the Teddy's Rescue staff and dogs, and the PetSmart employees. What we completed was a meet and greet at our local PetSmart with the animals of the shelter so they could be exposed to the community. Our event occurred on Sunday, November 8th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the PetSmart in Findlay, Ohio.
Choosing between a rich media project or a service learning project, our group immediately decided on a service learning project. We felt passionate about giving back to the community and serving others with leadership and management tools we have learned so far. We also all have passion for animals, so we decided to focus our efforts on a local dog shelter.
The presenting issue that we faced in class was making the decision to perform a community service project for our semester-long task. Once we made this choice, we had to decide where we wanted to take our service. We narrowed our choices down to Wood Lane Center or Teddy's Rescue. We debated for several minutes about which choice would allow us to have a stronger impact on our community. We ultimately decided to serve Teddy's Rescue because of our passion for helping animals find their friends.
Once we agreed on working with Teddy's Rescue, we had to develop a needs statement that focused our efforts and gave us a purpose for volunteering. Our purpose statement is that animal shelters across the country are filled with dogs and cats looking for forever homes. Getting the word out and educating the public about adoption will increase the chances of these animals being adopted into a permanent home.
Our assessment of the root cause of this issue is that many people are shopping for purebred dogs and cats when there are plenty of animals in shelters looking for a new family. Each year there are 2.7 million animals euthanized because of the overwhelming number of animals in shelters. Educating the public about this huge issue and exposing them to animals up for adoption can help drastically lower this statistic.
The purpose of our team completing this project was to encourage people to adopt and not shop for their next pet. Approximately 2.5 million pets are adopted from animal shelters each year, and increasing this number keeps dogs and cats from being euthanized or stuck in shelters for the rest of their lives. I have personally adopted several dogs from Teddy's Rescue and feel that their love and affection is stronger than purebred dogs that have also lived with our family.
Purpose to the public. Our group collaborated with Teddy's Rescue to put on a meet and greet at our local PetSmart. We brought several dogs from the shelter to the store to strengthen their socialization skills and meet potential adopters. We made flyers to hand out to potential adopters and collected donations to help with the shelter with operating costs. Our group also answered any questions people had about the shelter, the dogs at the event, or adoption in general.
The first step we took to complete our task was to promote the event on social media. The shelter made a post on Facebook about the event and posted pictures of the dogs that would be there for everyone to meet. The post was shared by 15 people and had more than 30 likes. The shares made the potential to reach more than 1,000 people on Facebook. This post really jump-started our work and got the word out to the public about the meet and greet we had planned.
We brought 4 dogs total from the shelter to meet and socialize with members from the community. These pictures show Puka and Brownie, who enjoyed spending time with members of the community. Puka was also groomed by the PetSmart staff while we were at the event. Brownie also received a lot of interest from potential adopters, and someone took an adoption form to fill out and turn in for him.
These pictures show the other 2 dogs that we brought to the meet and greet. Jake is shown with Allie and has since been adopted into his new forever home before the Thanksgiving holiday. Stubby was our final dog, and he was a very calm older dog. He was up for adoption at a reduced fee due to his age and is currently in a foster home while he is waiting for adoption. He enjoyed all the attention he received and was so tired by the end of the day that he just laid in the lap of one of our group members.
Our efforts and work with Teddy's Rescue gave the dogs an opportunity to socialize with new people and have some time away from the shelter. Many times the dogs at the shelters are not used to public situations and meeting new people. Completing this event allowed all 4 dogs to practice being around new people and learn how to interact in a social setting. They also had time away from the shelter where they could run around and receive a lot of attention from the community.
Overall, from our community service project, we received an adoption form for Brownie, exposed the other 3 dogs to the community, allowed the animals times for interaction and socialization, and spread the word about the importance of adoption from local shelters. Teddy's Rescue is typically at capacity with dogs and cats available for adoption, and putting on this meet and greet allowed the community to learn about the opportunities for adoption at a local shelter.
Our group worked hard to make sure this event went smoothly, and we saw many positive outcomes from our efforts. We created flyers and posters about Teddy's Rescue that the shelter will use for future events. We also donated dog treats and monetary donations that the shelter can use for expenses. Our team showed great teamwork and communicated well in ensuring the event was a success.
There were, however, some things that did not go according to plan at our event. We had hoped to sell baked goods and homemade dog treats for a donation at PetSmart. The store, however, said this would be a conflict of interest in their eyes and did not want us to do this. This turn of events caused us to raise less money than we were hoping for, and in the future we agreed that holding a fundraiser before the event to help raise money would have been beneficial for our cause.
The most important learning our team took from this project is how the management and leadership tools we have learned in class can translate to a real-life situation. It is easier to understand these concepts when we can see them playing out in front of us. We learned how to professionally collaborate with a nonprofit organization to make their operations better. We also learned how to be flexible and adaptive to changes when our original plans might fall through.
Each member of our group believes that what we have learned from this project will help us in our future careers. We have group members who are going into physical therapy, business, construction management, and medical fields, and these tools can be applied across all of these disciplines. We all hope to be in a management position someday, and the skills we learn from this project, like collaborating, teamwork, and leadership, will make us strong leaders in our ideal organizations.
Our group had a really good time completing this project over the semester. The only recommendation we would make for future classes and projects would be to provide examples of the previous presentations. We had a hard time understanding how to start our presentations and set them up, and we could have saved a lot of time if an example from a previous class had been given. However, our team collaborated and worked hard to complete a project that was important and meaningful to all of us.